Hello, Americans and other friends and subscribers around the world.
Want your coffee?
Yeah. Just thought we'd do a... Oh, my camera was over. Thought we'd do a morning coffee, check in and all that. No, I didn't bring that paper down here this time.
That's okay.
Oh, okay.
This is take two.
Yeah, this is take two. We did one, but then we just watched it. We didn't
Somebody got distracted.
You?
Yes.
Oh, I did. Okay. So where are we going?
We had a private conversation with one of our viewers.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
We, one of our friends from Australia had talked back and forth in emails and stuff, and had said that they, how many years was it?
I thought you said 13.
Yeah, they homesteaded and, or lived off the grid this lifestyle for 13 years. And in that 13 years, they'd lost their enthusiasm and their, because they did have, they said, some health issues and relationship issues and stuff like that from the stress of the off the, living. I mean, 'cause we're not off the grid, but semi off the grid. But basically self-reliance, what they said, the self-reliant homestead, because it is, it is a lot of work. I can't even describe. I mean, it's sun up to sundown work all the time. But Miss Kitty, I guess, she thought that would be a good topic to have a morning coffee.
Right. Yep. And that, I mean, the enthusiasm and drive and roller coaster of life. That could pertain to what we're doing here, or anyone really. If you're living in an apartment or neighborhood, you're going to have
moments,
right, where you just lose enthusiasm for the goals that you have, and sometimes it's good to, like we did, because we just had a moment.
Yeah, about a month ago. And if we ever, both of us, ever get down at the same time,
bad.
Yeah, watch the satellites, because Idaho is going to be fireworks. It'd be, but luckily enough that, if one of us gets kind of in a downer, the other one helps pick them up. And, saying both ways or whatever.
Your path that you're on, and
we had it a month ago, like I said, we need a table down here. I need to build something. But I'll just sit there and hold it. But when we had this about a month ago, we happened to be going over, because the kids had went down below, so we went over and took care of a little TNT, and we can't watch videos and stuff here. And I guess we could watch them, pre-recorded or whatever, I don't know what you call it. But we have data issues, so we went over there, and it was right in the middle of when we were, just thinking, basically we were just thinking, man, enough stuff wasn't getting done around here, man. The kitchen's a huge one. Yeah. And that's basically, I'm turning that sunroom's going to be our temporary kitchen. But anyway, so we went over there. You can go into that kitchen thing in a minute. But, so basically we went over there and thought, well, hey, let's watch some videos. So when we started making these videos, they were for us. This whole thing was going to be like a diary thing, so we could go back and look at them.
And share it with the kids later.
Right, and and the grandbabies and all that. And it is pretty cool to be able to go back and watch, wow. So we went and we started from the very first video, and we were still down there in the flatlands didn't watch them all, there's a lot of videos, but watched up to, I don't know, 100 and something, and man, it was just, after we got that, then we were talking, and we're like, wow, man, we've done, in 2 years, we've done a lot, because when we got this place was an overgrown creek bottom, and field. There was nothing, man, that was where the vagabond and the cabin and everything sit, man, it was 6-foot weeds, that we hacked down by hand and stuff. So, to look back at that made us feel so much better, because when you're, when I'm building the cabin, or I'm building the shop, or I'm, building a rock floor or whatever. You can see it's big, it's there, you see it, it's in your face, but you forget about all the little things. Man, we can go, me and Kitty both can take off, which we probably will, after this video, we'll start doing it. Well, we're doing a floor, so you'll know I did something. But you can do all this stuff, and
you don't see the results.
Yeah, you don't see the results, because it's the little tedious stuff that you don't, so you think nothing's getting done. Right. And the kitchen thing, let Miss Kitty really touch base on that. That might be one of your...
That was one of my reasons for losing enthusiasm in our little moment in the past month. cooking's really important, and not just for feeding yourself, but for me myself, it's a hobby and it's something I really enjoy. So to not have a full-on kitchen
it's a big deal.
Yeah, it's a big deal. And that's what kind of brought me to my moment.
It was more the dishes, though, really.
Well, yeah, the dishes. Being able to have
trying to do a dish. We have a shop sink set up, and trying to do that dang dishes in the shop sink, and then we'd have the hot water source and stuff like that. Which we actually, for our anniversary, which is next month, we're buying a silver anniversary.
So romantic.
So we're gonna silver plate, but we're gonna buy us a propane water heater for our
on demand.
Yep, on demand propane water heater, so that we'll have hot water for the dishes and for a full-time shower. Because we heat our all our water. We've been using propane, but we use a big tub to do that, and then we'll for a real shower we'll go over and visit our kids. But here in a month or so we'll have our full-time year-round propane heated shower. So that'll be nice, and we'll have full-time hot water so we can do our dishes and stuff like that. Because the dishes, man, Miss Kitty was, man, I knew all winter she went, cooking and all that. I knew it was
difficult,
and all that, but I don't do the cooking. Well, other than barbecuing, and I got a brand new barbecue for Father's Day that's amazing. But I don't do much of that. But since we've been doing these side jobs and stuff, Miss Kitty's been working some evenings, so I'll fix her dinner and take her down something to eat. And I don't know how the hell she did it. And for the last, because we did have the cookhouse, because we had the motorhome, but the motorhome is insane right now, and it's just not.
And that just brings up another subject, because if the motorhome is my cook shack, then in the wintertime you have to keep it heated year-round, so things don't freeze.
And that's why we moved out of the motorhome.
Right.
So then we set up a little cook plate, and stuff in the cabin. And like I said, I don't know how she did it through the winter, man, and kept us fed, because, man, I go in there to make her a sandwich or whatever, and I'm, man, fit to be tied. It's insane, So that's one of our stress things, and that's after we watched those videos and all that, we sat down and we talked about it, and what we did is put what is the most important thing prioritize to get done
to make our daily lives a little bit more
easier
pleasant.
And all that.
Right.
And right now, and that's why I'm working on that floor in the back and the rock floor, and that's more just for comfort and stuff, because Cooter, man, he's this time of year, man, he just sheds. And man,
crazy.
We sweep and
every day,
sweep and vacuum hair up every day, and we had that dirt floor in there around that fireplace, and I mean, it was disgusting. I mean, it was utterly disgusting.
How do you sweep dirt?
Yeah, so that's where the rock floor. But that one was just had to be done. But the setting the sink and all that is the number one. That'll be set today. I'll get that done. So we'll, we ain't got our water heater yet, 'cause we gotta put the money away for that or whatever. But. And then what else are we gonna? I wanted to thank Rhonda's Place
and
Wayne. Thank you for the contribution to the homestead. That's always a pleasant and very nice surprise when we get that. And what else can we think of? What was other?
It's getting hot.
Oh yes.
The heat is coming on early. The mushrooms were early. Our spring flood was early. Well, the heat is early too for us this year.
I mean, even the news, they're kind of in a panic on the, the weather guys and stuff here really don't even know what to say about it or anything, but they're talking, today we actually have some cloud cover that they didn't even call for. But by Saturday, it's supposed to be 104, 105 on Saturday, and then as far as you can look on that weather.com, it's going to be over in the 100 and something for, 10 days or 11 days, as far as you can see, not a chance of rain. And for Idaho in June, that is unreal.
It's really bad for the fires, too.
Yeah, the fires, and then Kevin D's got his things where that kind of freaks us out, so our boy can be up fighting fires. But, they're concerned, the gardens, of course, take care of your animals, man, if you are in this heat. Make sure the animals have got water and all that. And I got to move my goats again because I notice they get afternoon. They don't have too much shade. But you know, and then your gardens. I mean, you know, you got to really watch your. That's why the permaculture and the grounds. I go around and dig and make sure. You know, because I mean, it's going to be a killer. They said it's going to break all kinds of records in the next couple of weeks. So I'm not looking forward to that. So we should go spend a lot of time sitting in a creek.
Okay.
So needless to say, as far as getting outside stuff done during the afternoon the next couple of weeks is going to be minimal. I guess I'll be working on rock floors, but it'll be done. Because I got that rock floors about, I don't know, 80 or 90% done. I guess I said that in the first one. But the sink I thought I had, because I built the floor back there in the sunroom and put the sink up there, and, you know, not paying attention to the little, because Miss Kitty was an interior designer back when we lived in the city. And she pointed out real quick that, oh, you're not going to put a toe kick under that? And I didn't.
You're going to be doing the dishes on it.
So, needless to say, I just cut all the stuff so I'm going to build a toe kick for that to sit on. I didn't even notice it. Thank God she did before I said it. Because that would have been a pain in the butt. The cupboards wouldn't have opened or nothing. It would have been. Toe
kicks are very important. If you don't think so,
yeah,
standing at the counter without one.
Yeah, without a toe kick. You'd be sitting back. But other than that, what else were we going to touch, baby?
I think we did pretty good.
Everything that we did in that last one?
Yeah, and I want to say thanks for sharing your experience, the gentleman in Australia, about losing the enthusiasm and taking a different route.
Yeah, and he said he watches our videos to remind him because of the good memories and stuff, and he says they enjoy, him and his family enjoy watching our ups and downs, and that's we try to film all that kind of stuff. So. And then I did have, this one guy was saying he'd like me to do, another video of, actually, when I'm building something, watching the whole process, so I'll have to think on that and figure out a
good project to...
Yeah, because right now I'm kind of jumping the floors. I've been doing the rock floor and the floor in the sunroom at the same time, because right now with the sun, when it's on the east, because that's on the east side of my cabin, man, right now, it's morning. Once it breaks over the trees, man, it just, which will be good for growing stuff, and it just barrels. So now I work on the rock floor and stuff on this side, and I'll go out and make knives and stuff in the shop till the sun gets up higher. Then I go over to the other side of the building and work on the toe kick and all that.
Following the shade.
Yeah, following the shade around. Yeah. Yeah, what was that? Diana yesterday, she says, did you hear that about the Indian?
No, I didn't.
She said, one time there's some cowboys and stuff, and they're out there doing this, patting down there, brushing their horse and stuff like that. And an Indian man, they're standing out there in the sun and, just sweating to beat heck. And this old Indian man walks up and says, can you lead that horse? Will that horse follow where you lead it? And the cowboys are all like, yeah, we can lead this horse. He says, well, good. Why don't you lead it to shade? I thought that was so funny. That little woman, she's hilarious. You didn't hear that yesterday?
No, I must have
it was awesome. But anyway, so there's some philosophy for you. Lead it to the shade. All right, we'll talk to y'all later. You have a good day.